Okay, today the experiment is related to thermistor. The aim of the experiment is to determine the energy band gap of a thermistor by plotting log R against 1 by T. Okay, here the formula used to find the energy band gap is delta is equal to 2.303 into 2 into K into M divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. The unit for energy band gap is electron volt, where K is Boltzmann constant, 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23 m square kg per second square per Kelvin, and m is slope. This slope can be determined by plotting log of R in y-axis and 1 over t along x-axis. Then slope is AB by BC. Here these are the points which are plotted by taking the values. Okay, I will explain it later. Okay, before going to the experiment, first let us understand what is this thermistor. Thermistor, the full form of thermistor is thermally sensitive resistor. Thermistor is thermally sensitive resistor. The meaning of that is the temperature, as the temperature changes, the resistance of the thermistor will also changes. Usually semiconductors are used in thermistors. There are two types of thermistors. One is NTC and another one is PTC. NTC is negative temperature coefficient thermistor and PTC is positive temperature coefficient thermistor. What is the meaning of NTC and PTC? NTC means as the temperature rises, the resistance of the thermistor decreases. PTC means if temperature rises, resistance of the thermistor will also rises. Okay, the experiment is very simple. In this experiment, we need to find the resistance of the thermistor. By knowing the resistance of the thermistor, and we can plot log of resistance for different temperature. Log of R is taken along y-axis and 1 over T is taken along x-axis. By knowing different resistance values at different temperatures, we can determine the energy band gap of a thermistor. Here this is a Wheatstone's bridge or meter bridge. This meter bridge works on the principle of Wheatstone's network. In Wheatstone's network, there will be 4 ohms PQ RS, or the 4 resistors in 4 ohms, and the gallium meter is connected at the middle. We have battery connection. This is very simple circuit connection. Here, when 4 ohms are balanced, that is P by Q is equal to R by S, and gallium meter shows zero deflection. This same concept is used in this bridge, meter bridge circuit in this experiment. The components for this experiment are meter bridge, thermistor, we have one thermometer, resistor box, battery. So here this meter bridge works on the principle of Wheatstone's network. This jockey will be slider over this 1 meter wire. In meter bridge, 1 meter steel wire is connected between the terminals A and B. Over this wire, this jockey can be moved. And here we need to keep zero deflection in the gallium meter just by moving the jockey over the wire. If we move the wire or this wire, this needle will deflect either towards the left or towards the right. So here when this needle shows zero deflection, in that case bridge is balanced. That is the condition. If we take 4 resistors in Wheatstone's network, P by Q will be equal to R by S. So in Wheatstone's network, by knowing 3 resistors, one resistance can be unknown resistance can be determined. The same concept is used in this meter bridge also. Here we need to find out the resistance of the thermistor at a different temperature. Here we have taken hot water. In hot water we have kept this thermometer. As the water cools, the temperature decreases. Due to the decreasing temperature, the resistance of the thermistor varies. So here, for different temperatures at different balancing length, I am going to get zero deflection in the galvanometer. Okay, for example, here the temperature is around 62 degrees. For 62 degrees, I am getting this length as around 60.2 centimeters. This is 60.2 centimeters, and remaining is 100 minus this particular value for this particular temperature. Again, for another temperature, here the temperature decreases as the water cools, temperature decreases. For one more particular temperature, the balancing length will not be the same. That balancing length will change. Okay, now let us take some other temperature. Let us have, now it is 60. Okay, it is cooling. It will take some time. Okay, let us wait for some times. Okay, it is better to have this slide over the wire. Now it is around 61 degrees Celsius. Okay, for that 61 degrees Celsius, the balancing length is around 61 centimeter. L is 61 centimeter, and the remaining length is 100 minus this particular length. So here, by keeping different temperatures, or at different temperatures, we need to take the balancing length, that is L value, and also we need to find out 1 minus L, that is 100 minus L value. If I know this L value and 100 minus L value, and also by knowing the value of resistance in this resistor box, I can find out the resistance of the thermistor. So here, as we know, the resistance of the thermistor depends on the temperature. For different temperatures, the resistance will be different for the given thermistor. Here, the value of P is 500 ohm. This jockey slides over the steel wire. At one particular temperature, we are taking the balancing length, and remaining is 1 minus L, that is 1 meter minus L value. I can write 100 minus L value. So here we have tabular column: temperature, temperature in Kelvin, length, balancing length, 100 minus L, and these are in centimeter. The value of R. If I know the value of P, L, 1 minus L, I can calculate the resistance R. So here I have a different resistance value for different temperatures. So here we can see that temperature is high, resistance is low. I can take two values here. For 17 degrees Celsius, resistance is 470.87 ohm. For 80 degrees Celsius, the resistance is 452.38 ohm. This will be in ohm. After by knowing the resistance, let us calculate log R, and 1 by T. I have temperature in Kelvin, so I have written 1 by T at the loss curve. And by taking 1 by T and log R for different points, I will get a slope AB by BC. The calculated slope is 122.2. Here the formula is delta E is equal to 2.303, 2 into 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So after doing the calculation, the final answer, that is energy band gap, is delta E is equal to 0.5 electron volt. So here this energy value is almost nearly equal to 0.6 electron volt. For germanium, energy band gap is 0.67 electron volt. So here the material used in this thermistor is germanium. So this value is approximately equal to 0.67 electron volt. So here we can find which semiconducting material is used in the thermistor by knowing the value of energy. Thank you.